Now look at this. You see him tracking back. Look at this now. Elanga tried to stand him up, trying to get joy, trying to go down the ball and trying to run and drive. Slide. Clean up. Brilliant tackle there by Piero Hincapié. So we're here to talk about a few players in particular, and the reason being we've got a match on Wednesday against Atlético Madrid. And based off the match against Newcastle, I've got some players to highlight that will be very dangerous and very important in that match against Atlético Madrid that could perhaps make us win that match. These are critical about Zubimendi, very critical, but I can see against the Newcastle and against the previous matches, he's starting to pick up some dangerous area. This performance, it was exactly what we've been looking for Odegaard and continue his run. And finally, he's not just playing as a sitting six all game, as what he's been throughout the season. This season, for the past few matches, he's been stepping up. He's been getting forward into better areas, showing himself in the half spaces. Look at that. Look where he is right now, showing himself in that half space, providing an outlet, right? And it shows in the opposition half, he made 23 passes in the opposition half. That's 79%. That means he's actually trying to impact the game high up. And as you can see, those areas that he picks up, it's to be safe, he's safe. But in this match, there was an intent. There was an attacking intent from Zubimendi, and I love to see it. Key passes, going forward, thinking even long balls, 100%. 100% success rate from this guy. So 1 out of 1 key passes, he made it. So Zubimendi, for me, it's not like the player we've been seeing all season. On the ball as well, he done 7 carries. As I've said, I need a player that can carry from deep. Zubimendi is trying to develop that as well. Over 60 meters, even trying to drive the team forward more than one occasion. Tried a couple dribbles. That's confidence. He's developing confidence at the right time of the season. He's not just playing safe anymore. And this is why I'm enjoying Zubimendi's performance. I don't know if it's because he's a midfielder and I love midfielders, but now, defensively, this is where I've got to give him credit. 10 defensive contribution. Listen, this guy, I showed you how much he's attacking. I showed you the stats. And even defensively, he done 10 contribution, 5 tackles, 3-1, 2 interception, 3 clearances, 6 recoveries. And in duels, this guy is a monster right now. He won 6 deals out of 9 ground deals, 3 out of 4 in the air. As we know that he's very tall. That's a solid performance from Zubimendi. These stats are starting to match Partey's. Now, he's not as silky as Partey, but at least the stats are starting to improve. That's him actually competing. Now, yeah, he lost position 10 times. But as I said, that I want my players to be risky. I want my players to take chances. If we're going to go neck to neck with City to outscore them, we need to take risk. And there was an error that led to a shot, but I'm not even going to watch that too tough because as I said, I need my team to play like this. But again, I don't mind if you're going to trying to make something happen. I don't mind the mistakes to make, but keep trying, keep pushing because in that match we had a goal, but we needed more than one. I don't want to see anyone hiding. And Zubimendi did not hide against Newcastle. He showed up. He tried. He was pushing. Now compare that with Declan Rice. For me, Rice sits. He lets him clean up because Zubimendi plays like this, slightly more advanced, more expressive. The midfield just flows better. I'm not going to overhype it. I know he's have a few good matches, but I'm not going to overhype it. I need to see consistency from Zubimendi. Do it again and again and again. But overall, yes, I'm very impressed with Zubimendi. This is one of the better performances he had all season. The last few matches, I could say. Let me know your thoughts. Is this the real Zubimendi? Is this what you want to see? And do you prefer him in a more advanced role? So the next player we're going to talk about is Martin. But here's my issue with Odegaard. Look at those moments. I like those little flicks. I don't feel like he controlled the game a lot in terms of... Because when you look at Eze, yeah, he was demanding the ball. Everything went through Eze in the attacking sense. I love to see what he's doing. Brilliant pass there. Love that through ball. Brilliant. So I love the way he's trying to create things. I like the way he's trying to make things happen once again. But this match, the last video I made, I was basically criticizing him to an extent. I still want to see more from Odegaard. When I take a look at Eze, I see a difference in Eze. I see Eze, he's magical now. He's different. You can see how much this guy's improved. But here's my big issue with Odegaard most of the time. I don't feel like he's controlled the game the way he should, the way I think he can. You see like Eze demanding up in the front, up in the opposition half. He imposes himself. But with Odegaard, I see him doing it in the middle, but there are moments I see nice touches, nice link-up play, but it's not enough where I'm thinking this is his game. Don't get me wrong, as I said, he played well, but I didn't think it's his game. And another thing, I need to see more shots from him. I see that one big shot, which I enjoyed. I enjoy that shot, but that's not good enough. I need to see more. You're carrying the ball so much, that much. You're progressing that much. I need to see you end with something. 33 progression carries. Have a shot. Test the keeper because we know he can do it. So I've seen that once and I enjoy just seeing that shot. We've seen it before, a season where he cracked the ball from outside the box. He lost position 15 times. 15 times he lost position, but a couple unsuccessful dribbled. So again, not the perfect performance, but I'd rather to see that intent than seeing safe football with no impact. I was saying that, listen, good performance, but I expected more. That's all I was thinking. And with players like Eze stepping up, that position is not guaranteed to Odegaard. So Odegaard need to remember that competition is there now, and I think we're going to get even more competition. So it's good, but it's not enough for me. Personally, it's not enough for me, especially in front of goal. So let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Am I being overcritical of Odegaard, or do you expect him to do more, to perform more? And do you think that he's doing enough for the team right now as things stands? Because I know, as I said, that people will see things in different light, in different ways. But for me, I want to see him impose the game. I want to see him fighting with Eze to control that game. I want to see that. Because for me, Eze once again controlled the game in the attacking set. Even Zubimendi had a lot going forward. But I see Odegaard try to drop deep. I see him dropping deep, picking up position beside Declan Rice, picking up position in the deep, trying to create from the deep. And sometimes I see him going attacking as well. So I enjoyed a lot about Odegaard's performance. But it's just that I need to see that bit extra. But I think it will come. Hopefully it will come by the end of the season, because everyone is improving. Everyone is playing differently. Everyone's trying to do something different to help the team going forward. Hopefully Odegaard can add something, another layer to his game as well, to help the team over the finishing line. So the next player we're going to talk about is Piero Hincapié. Performance against a very good team like Newcastle. He tried to attack, and it's not panic defending. This guy was smart defensive. The first thing we want to talk about is his defensive work rate. 50 defensive contribution, this guy. Reception 1, 5 clearances, and even a block shot. That tells you that he was doing the dirty work. And yeah, he didn't get dribble past not even once. And you see Murphy trying it against a good team like Newcastle. They didn't have it easy because they tried to isolate him. They tried to run 11 unlucky there. He had 11 ground duels, 8 of them. That's a dominant defensive performance, reacting. He was good in the air. 2 aerial duels, winning 1. And I was like, and there was 2 fouls. He only committed 2 fouls, and that shows you that he was defending properly. He was timing his defensive level of concentration. This guy was doing everything right. Now look at this. You see him tracking back. Look at this now. Elanga tried to stand him up, trying to get joy, trying to go down the byline, trying to run and drive. Slide. Clean up. Brilliant tackle there by Piero Hincapié. And he had a good pass as well. That pass over to Gyökeres. Gyökeres should have done a lot better. Gyökeres had 3 players, and he wasted that chance. That was poor showing by Victor Gyökeres, man. Absolutely poor. But yes, Piero Hincapié, I love it. I love his performance. This was another brilliant performance in his strings of brilliant performance. As I said, his top 3 players on the pitch. It was a top 3 player. Now, to continue some of his stats, he had 3 recoveries. When the ball breaks down, he was still alert, still switched on. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that it was some flashy performance, because it wasn't. He's not the type of player, but this is exactly what you want from a defender. Reliability. Reliable, consistent, no mistakes. Because sometimes in these games, especially against a team like Newcastle, it's not about the highlight moments. It's not about not making errors, and he didn't. So overall, I would say this was a proper defensive shift. Nothing extravagant, but very effective. And if you're Mikel Arteta, you would be taking that all day long from especially against a quality team like Newcastle. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Did Hincapie had a solid performance, or was it like top level performance? Is that top level? Because I started to say that every match that this guy has, he's starting to get more and more look like a top level defender. And hopefully he will get better in attacking, because I see him driving down the wing, looking to get inside the box. So these are the 3 of the most important players I would say is going to be against Atlético Madrid. And hopefully these guys will show up. Odegaard has impressed me in the last match against Newcastle. Compared to what he was the whole season, he's getting better. Eze has impressed me every single match he had since I would say that second leg against Tottenham. The second match we played in Prem against Tottenham, after that, Eze has been a different Eze. I don't know why. At the start of the year, different Eze. Hincapie, magnificent all season. It's just his attacking side of the game. Zubimendi, for the last 5-6 matches, brilliant Zubimendi. I love it. So let me know what you think we can produce against Atlético Madrid. Do you see us going there and imposing ourselves and getting a result, getting a win? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, because I really think that we can go there, show up with these, especially these players, these 4 players, these 3 players, and basically do something spectacular. And that's including Declan Rice. I didn't say much about Declan Rice, but we all know the quality of Declan Rice. Catch you next video, guys. Goodbye.